Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It depends wherever you are. Welcome on our platform, Relationship Matters. Relationship Matter is our platform, is your platform, a place where we talk anything concerning relationship. As we always say, it's an opportunity to give advice for many things that can affect our marriages, that can have a negative impact in our marriages. So this platform are kind of preventive measure that we can give advices that can help you to avoid anything that can come to hinder the health and the goodness of your relationship. Now, today, as we always say, let us remind ourselves that we always say that the success of any marriage depends on three things. First is hard work. You must work hard in your relationship to make sure that it stands because this is your life. Secondly, we always say that the success of any marriage depends on you working on yourself to become the right person for your spouse. And thirdly, we always say the success of any relationship depend also on you learning to know and to understand the person and to understand to love eventually the person that you have come to know in life. Those three things to combine together will surely make your marriage a success. Now, today we are dealing on again on the topic of the habits that can destroy marriage, habit that can destroy a relationship. Now, we say there are four major habits. There are quite few of them, but we are only concentrating on four. So far, we have done two. So today we are going to the third one. Now, if you want to know the other ones, I advise you to go back to our videos, the one we have done in the past 2 weeks, so that you can know which one are there. Today, we are concentrating on the third habit. Now, what is habit? Habit is a character, is a way of life, is an attitude that somebody is used to do. You used to live that way. You are doing certain things, it become a habit. It become like a second nature to you. That's what they call habit. Now, unfortunately, there are some habits that we are used to. We are accustomed to it, and eventually we begin to behave that way. Sometimes unknown to us, we think we are doing something good, but it can actually be detrimental to whatever we do. So it's the same in relationship. There are some habits that unfortunately we do have, and we live that way, thinking we are doing well, but actually those habits can be costly to our relationship. They can affect our relationship very negatively. And at the end of the day, we begin to wonder why things are going wrong like this because of some of the habit. Today, another habit that unfortunately we do or know to us that can affect our marriage is what? When we begin to devalue our spouse. So devaluing our spouse, devaluing our relationship is a habit that many of us do have. We think we are doing well, but actually we are destroying our relationship. What is devaluing? What is devaluation in the first place? To devalue something is simply that when you lack, you are not paying too much attention to what you have. When you don't esteem what you have being something good, something valuable, something that is profitable to you. You are looking at it like, oh, it's nothing. So you are devaluing the value of that what you have. Such it is in relationship, you see. When you don't esteem your spouse highly, when you think your spouse, you are taking your spouse for granted, you are devaluing your spouse. And that, in the long run, can have a negative impact in your relationship. Now, let me ask you a question now. Very easy question. Say you have um, a chicken, right? That are giving you eggs all the time. So you are enjoying the eggs. The chicken keeper giving you the eggs, right? What is more valuable? Is it the chicken or the egg? Obviously, the answer is the chicken. Why? Because the eggs as a result of the chicken. So without chicken, no eggs. So between the two, the most valuable thing that you should take care of is the chicken. So because it's more valuable, what do? You nurture the chicken, you keep the chicken, you protect the chicken, you do everything, feed the chicken so that it continue to give you good eggs, right? So this is exactly the example here that The eggs that you are enjoying is love, feelings, is good environment. This is the chicken, sorry, the eggs that you are getting. The chicken here is your spouse. You see, your spouse is the one who gives you that love. Your spouse is the one who gives you that feeling. Your spouse is the one who makes you happy. So when you go and take the egg, you are breaking it, you are making omelette, all of these things, you are getting from the chicken. So the most valuable things here is what? Eat the chicken, not the eggs. So the eggs, the love that you have, but the chicken, the more valuable. So who will you take care of mostly? Is your spouse. Because if you value your spouse, if you take your fast highly, then you begin to get more and more eggs. The love begin to flow, the feeling begin to flow, and that can only be good for you. Okay. Same again. Between your spouse and the kids, which one is more valuable? Is obviously your spouse, because without your spouse, no kids. Yes, the kids, you are enjoying the kids, that the Lord has blessed you, the kids, you have all of these things, but the first blessings come from your spouse, because it is your spouse. He is at the root of you having the kids. So without the spouse, no kids. Therefore, the most valuable is your spouse. Therefore, you take your spouse very seriously. So therefore, what can we say? Anything you value, you protect it. You love it, you protect it, you nurture it, you make everything that that thing will be better. That is when you are valuing what you have. Now, devaluation is when you begin to look down on what you have. When you begin to take it carelessly, that is devaluing what you have. When you do that, in the long run, you know what it does? He kills the feelings. The first thing is not love that is dying, it is the feeling. When the feelings are evaporating, love can only die. Okay? So I put some note here just to let you know that unfortunately for in many marriages that always have troubles, one of the reasons is that one spouse is devaluing the other one. Now, what is devaluing? Devaluing is simply when you begin to do things like you criticize your spouse all the time. You always use negative words against your spouse. You neglect your spouse. You are careless. Your attention towards your spouse, your husband, or your wife is very low. Those are the things that can devalue your spouse. When your spouse feel that is all the time criticism, you keep on criticizing your husband or your wife. Criticism will destroy the feeling that the person have towards you. Anytime the person come, you criticize. Look the way you are, and look at your weight. Look at your hair. Look at this. You have so the way you cook, your food, or things like that. The way you dress, everything that when you carry on criticizing your spouse all the time, it devalue your spouse. It makes your spouse to look worthless. You see, she or he looks like she just nobody. And that is very bad. When you begin to have that mind towards you, that feeling towards you, that anytime he sees you or she sees you, oh, you come and criticize me now, or you come and do things like that. In the house, there's no more feeling. The feeling of loving you is gone. That person will never want to be with you anymore. The second things we do is negative words. Always negative word, no words of encouragement, no words or like, oh, you are so good. Always bad words. Look at this, everything is bad. Words of negative words, these are the characteristic of devaluing somebody. So first one, as I say, is criticism. You are criticizing somebody all the time. Instead of helping the person, you keep on criticizing your partner. This will kill the feeling that your partner have towards you. That will make the person not want to stay together with you. The time that you're supposed to spend with you, it will be to reduce that time. Then you know that there's something wrong here. Another thing is the thing that you devalue, you don't really take it very high esteem, you neglect it. You don't pay too much attention to it. You become careless towards what you have. And that happen marriages that are going downhill. You find out that the spouse is no longer paying attention to your partner. You are no longer paying attention to your partner. You begin to neglect your partner. that is the sign that there is something wrong going on here. That is the sign that you are devaluing your partner. You are not really paying too much attention to your partner. In a marriage whereby you see they value each other, you take care of your partner. How? Very simple. Things like dressing code. Oh, you are going out? No, no, do this way. Do this way. It's nice looking this way. That is good. Because remember, your partner or you cannot see your back. It is your partner sees your back. It is your partner will say, oh, this one is not nice. It's nice like that. It's this one. It's this way. You see, that combination makes that we value each other. But in the time whereby that feeling is gone, it's just, I don't care. Yeah, it's okay. They can go the way you like. Those are the things that shows that there is no really unity in this. There's no, you don't value me at all. You look at me as a piece of paper or things like that. Okay. What are the signs? The sign that shows that your partner is hurt because of your attitude, the way you talk to him, the way you relate to him, the kind of word you are speaking to him or to her, is when, number one, your partner become like close. He does not want to open to you. That shows that something here is not right. Maybe you have been doing it unconsciously, but the moment you find out that my partner is a bit close, is not opening to me, that is the sign that something is wrong. The second thing is when your partner says to you that I don't like the way you talk to me, I don't like the way you are doing this, I don't. That is a sign will tell you that come on, stop, think again, look down on yourself. As we said before, the success of a marriage is you working on yourself. When there is a problem, remember you are the root of the problem as well. No problem can happen when somebody's on his own. No, there must always be two people. You also have a part to play in it. So if your spouse is telling you, I don't like the way you talk to me, the way you are treating me, I don't like it. That is a sign. That is a sign. If you want your marriage to stand, if you want your marriage to last longer, stop, think again, look down on yourself. Say, am I talking rightly to my partner or not? Am I belittling my partner? The way I'm dressing my partner, is it right? Am I giving my partner the honor that he or she deserves or not? Those are the signs that shows that something is not right. Or as I said before, if your partner become close, it does not, everything is okay, yes. Everything that shows that something is wrong here. Am I done something wrong? Because the word that you speak can destroy your partner. A good marriage whereby you have value your partner is what? Instead of criticizing, what do? You compliment your partner. Instead of criticizing, you compliment. Even if it's wrong, you encourage. It's not good, but it's fine. I know you can do it better. You see, you can do it this way, you can do it this way. Is it the word of encouragement that makes that my partner loves me, my partner take care of me, my partner values me? That's the number. Instead of criticizing, you turn it around. You compliment your partner in anything, no matter how. Number two, instead of negative word, you give word of positive word of encouragement. It is good, it's great, you are nice, you are those type of words encourages your partner. What is the point about it? When your partner is receiving good words, word of encouragement, compliment, it, it increases the feeling that he has or she has towards you. You see, don't try to encourage a child in your house. Just bring your child. Begin to encourage your child. You'll find out that your child will always like to be around you. Why? Because you know that when I'm around my mom or my dad, he always tells me good things. She feels happy. The child feels happy, confident. He wants to do many things. The same thing happens in marriage. When you begin to speak good words, words of encouragement, compliment towards your partner feel loved, your partner feel valued, your partner feel uh, capable of doing things, increases the confidence of your partner. The feeling grows. Your partner can do anything for you. Your partner will open to you in any situation because she feel or he feel valued. Therefore, you are listening to me. The good thing is learn to value what you have. Learn to value your spouse. When you value your spouse, you like to spend time with your spouse. When you value your spouse, you want to do everything just to care for your spouse. You do everything to protect your spouse. That is a good thing, is a good field, is a good nutrient for the longevity of your marriage and your relationship. You see, I'll give you two what I call universal principles. There are two universal principles, right? They apply to anything, and most especially in marriage. The first one is this: anything that you nourish, anything that you are nourishing, you are taking care of, it will grow. Anything. Take example, for instance, if you have a plant in your house, those plants we keep in the houses here, a pot of plant. Because you value that plant. Remember, you want to buy that plant in the market. You brought that plant in your house. Why? Because you love the plant. You want that plant to grow in your house. Now, because you love that plant, because you value that plant, as you are watering it, as you are feeding that plant, why are you doing that? You are doing that because you want the plant to grow. So the principle, your universal principle is this: anything that you value, anything that you love, anything that you nourish will eventually grow. And when it grows, it can only make you happy. Such it is with the marriage. If you want your relationship to grow stronger, to be solid, to last longer, you must nourish that relationship with compliment, positive words, with care, and paying attention to it. That is it. That universal formula. It doesn't change. So how you value your partner, it goes a long way for the goodness of your relationship. The second principle is this: anything that you starve, anything that you don't nourish, you don't take care of it, it will eventually die. Yes? Can you see that principle? Yes? Good. Now look at the plant in your house again. You went to buy a plant, you brought that plant in the house, now you neglect the plant. You are not watering it, you are not feeding it. What will happen to it? Eventually, it will begin to decay, it begin to dry, and it will die. Such is relationship. If you are starving your relationship with what? With criticism. You are starving your relationship with negative words. You are starving your relationship with what? With neglect. You are starving your relationship with carelessness. Eventually, the first thing that will die is the feeling. The feeling, it will die. Your partner will just feel worthless. You just feel that I don't want to be in this place because there's no feeling in it. When there's no feeling in it, I don't just want to be here. I'm just staying here for. You become roommates. You become just friends. And that is dangerous. Very soon, love will evaporate and eventually that relationship will go downhill. And I don't think that's what we want. No, we want the opposite, that our relationship will stand stronger. Therefore, what can we do? I'll say this. If you want to avoid devalue your partner, the best thing to do is begin to look at your partner with a different eye. Just remember, he or she came to your life, you are together. God has given you a human being. He's an able human being. Maybe she's not doing or he's not doing the best thing. You try to compliment, you try to come together, put your hand together, help the person. You will discover that actually you have gold in your hand. Now anything you love, as I said before, you will keep on nurturing it. You want to spend more time with it because it can only be good to you. Now sometimes we forget, if your spouse is not happy in the house, you will never be happy as well, because somehow it will affect you. If there is always things in the house, always quarreling, fighting, your partner is closed, he doesn't want to open to you because the way you talk to him or to her, the way you treat him or the way you belittle him in front of people, you shout at him or at her, things like that, that can only bring unhappiness in the house. Very soon you will not want to stay in such a relationship. So, my beloved, tonight, the point is this: the bigger killer of any relationship is when we begin to devalue what we have. So try as much as you can to work on yourself, to look at your partner as a very valuable asset you have in your life. As I started before, between the chicken and the eggs, which is more important is the chicken, because it is the chicken that gives you the eggs. It is your partner that gives you love. Eggs is love. If no partner, no chicken, no eggs. So therefore, your partner is the most valuable. Take that partner very seriously. Elevate your partner. Take care of the partner. Buy gift for your partner. Okay, madam, buy things for your husband. Mister, buy things for your wife. That show that you value what you have. Take good care of your partner. Speak good word to your partner. You will enjoy your marriage, and your marriage will last longer. So this is really what we wanted to share tonight. Devaluing your partner can be a killer to your relationship. So that is the three habits that destroys our marriages. I hope you have learned something tonight, and I hope we put this in practice. Begin to work on yourself so that to avoid this thing happening in your marriage, you will enjoy it. Okay. So we stop this tonight, and we carry on next week. We tackle the fourth habit that can destroy a marriage. For the now, see you again. Have a blessed week. Bye bye. If you love the message, as I say, share it with others. Maybe there are some people having problems in their marriages. They are going through this situation. They may hear this information and say, oh, maybe that's what I've been doing. That's why my partner is behaving this way to me. Because you see, when your partner are being devalued, when your partner is not happy in the marriage, you know what happened? He does not want to have anything to do with you. Even ordinary sleeping together, it becomes a struggle. Yes, because he doesn't value me. He doesn't value my body. He doesn't value the way I behave. He doesn't value the way I look for. Why should I be sleeping with him? Why should I be sharing bed with him? I don't want to. Okay? But you may not know. You may ask your question, why is this man behaving like? Why is my wife behaving? Because you are not to be valuing your partner, you see? And these are the things that we don't know it. We just do the way, oh, but I'll be giving money. But no, you are be giving money, but it's good you are giving money, but the words that comes out from your mouth, the way you are treating your partner can really hurt her feeling, can really hurt his feeling, can really break his heart or her heart. Therefore, let us pay attention to those things so that we can enjoy our marriages. So that's all for tonight. See you again. Have a blessed week. Bye bye. Bye.